UFC 210 main card, post-fight review. Now, we kicked off the night with Brook versus Oliveira. This was a very easy win for Oliveira. I expected it to be quite difficult and expected Will Brooks to put up a good fight. Obviously, he was Bellator champion, but no, Oliveira's coming back up from featherweight, where he's been fighting for quite a few years, and looked really good. He even came in 2 pounds under the limit, which obviously he's been known for missing weight, so that's a good sign. And he didn't look like he'd lost any strength. He picked Will Brooks up, who's a good wrestler, and threw him on the floor. Moved around on top of him with relative ease and ended up getting onto his back. Will Brooks stood up with him there, and he just took his time and sunk in the submission. It didn't look fully under the jaw, but the amount of pressure someone like that can get, and it was partially squeezing sort of his neck, but I think it wasn't fully under, but he had it for so long that Will Brooks didn't have a choice. He looked like he was going to go unconscious, standing up and just fall to the floor. So, yeah, great performance from Oliveira. I'm looking forward to seeing him fight some more people in the lightweight division, because he looked a lot better there. He didn't look as drained as you'd expect. Now, moving on, Alves versus Cote. Now, this was a really good fight. I enjoyed this. It was pretty one-sided, really. Alves clearly won every round, but Cote is obviously known for his toughness, so he hung in there and gave a good account of himself. Now, Alves, first round, what was easily the most dominant, was landing strikes, good leg kicks, didn't look like he was in any trouble at all, dropped Cote, and yeah, definitely won that round. There was no question about that. Into the second round, a little bit closer. Cote looked like he got angry at the end of the first round. Sort of did that charging mad dog stare thing across the octagon as Alves walked away. And did throw more, did look a bit more competitive, but Alves still looked in control. Obviously dropped him again with like a ducking overhand right as Cote moved in. So yeah, Alves definitely round 2 as well. And then the third round, once again, Alves did look in control, but Cote loosened up. He seemed to throw his shots a bit better. It was more competitive, but still, I think it clearly went to Alves. So yeah, no arguments there, and it's good to see Alves back at 170 winning. He was always one of my favourites, and he's entertaining to watch. He's a real beast. So I look forward to watching him fight some more people higher up the rankings and seeing if he can actually do anything in regards to the title. We don't know. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Obviously, Cote came out and retired after the fight as well, which was sad to see, but at least he's gone out on his own terms. It's obviously, you see lots of UFC fighters and boxers and anyone in any sort of fighting going a bit too long sometimes, because they crave the competition. So it's good to see him go out on his own terms and give a good account of himself. Moving on, we got to Calvillo versus Gonzalez. Now, this wasn't too exciting a fight. They went back and forth a little bit. First round, Gonzalez didn't throw much. She just put a lot of pressure on and tried to gas out Calvillo, but it didn't really work. Calvillo kept popping shots, kept hitting her, kept her on the outside, and looked in control for the first round. I think Gonzalez sort of gave it up. She should have put more pressure on with strikes rather than just movement. Then getting into the second round, Gonzalez did start letting her hands go a little bit more, but I still didn't feel she had too much success. But towards the end, I do think the pressure started to tell a little bit. She looked a little bit better than Calvillo. But yeah, that was a close round, but I definitely think Calvillo still won. There was a bit of controversy though. I do feel when Gonzalez took Calvillo down, Calvillo used the fence to turn the position around. She put her toes in the fence, both toes. Sorry, all 10 toes on both feet, and I think I could see her hand grabbing onto the fence as well, and she used that to gain an advantage. But then a minute later, Gonzalez got punished or got warned for doing the same thing with just one of her feet, and that I didn't like that. I thought that was a bit unfair to Gonzalez. Yeah, but I don't think it would have made much of a difference anyway. Cavillo was clearly the superior grappler, and she looked a lot more crafty on the ground than Gonzalez. Then into the third round, same story really, except Cavillo manages to get on top, works her way round her body. It was quite impressive how she grapples people. She's very quick at passing guard, and she scrambles really well. And then yeah, she sunk in the rear naked choke, and that was that. Looked really good, undefeated. Not sure how far she can go. I think in regards to her grappling, it's probably one of the best in the division. She looked very, very good on the floor, very comfortable and aggressive, which is always nice. On the feet, obviously, she's young, she can keep working. I think she's only 29, and obviously fighters can fight to their sort of mid-30s. So yeah, we'll see where she goes, see how she does, see if she can challenge some of the upper echelon of fighters in the division. Yeah, so that was the main card. Some good fights. Like I said, I think the fight of the night was Alves Cote, so I enjoyed that a lot. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the fights. Let me know what you think of the finishes, the decision, and what's next for the winners. Comment below, give us a like, and cheers for listening.